Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 107 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapters, we saw Ravana, fatigued with while fighting with Rama, was driven away in his chariot by his charioteer, where his steeds were also fatigued. Then Ravana, considering it that as a cowardly act, accused his charioteer for driving him out of the warfield, and then instructed him immediately to drive back to face Rama in the battlefield. In the meantime, while Ravana's chariot was driven away from the warfield, sage Agastya visited Rama and gave him Aditya Hridaya mantra and ask Rama to recite the same mantra thrice, which will bring a great victory to him. Thereafter, Ravana's charioteer drove his car forward speedily with joy, eating up space as it were, and the chariot capable of crushing hostile armies bore an immense standard and resembled the city of Gandharvas. Harnessed to excellent steeds, garlanded with gold, it was filled with implements of war and adorned with flags and banners, the scourge of enemy forces and the joy of its own. Ravana's car was driven with exceeding velocity by its charioteer. Then that prince of men, Rama, observed the chariot of the king of the Titans rolling noisily along with its great standard, harnessed to dreadful black horses and resembling a Vimana in space, bright as the sun, dazzling to behold, like unto Indra's bow, and the rain of arrows falling thereupon therefrom resembled the waters loosed by a cloud. Seeing the chariot of his adversary, which bore down upon him like a cloud, with a sound resembling a mountain shattered by lightning, Rama instantly stretching his bow like unto the crescent moon, said to Matali, the charioteer of that god of thousand eyes, O Matali, behold the furious pace of the chariot of my adversary as he rushes upon me in violent rage. Be vigilant and drive to meet the car of my enemy. I wish to destroy him as the wind scatters a rising cloud. Without swerving or confusion, your glance alert, your mind steady, holding the reins with a firm hand, drive swiftly. Assuredly, you have no need of my counsel. Accustomed to your art, are you accustomed as you are to drive Purandara's chariot? Yet, in my ardent desire to enter into combat, I make appeal to you. Your appeal to your experience. I do not instruct you. Extremely gratified by Rama's words, Matali, the most excellent charioteer of the gods, increased the speed of his car. Passing Ravana's great chariot on the right hand, he covered it with the dust of his own wheels. Enraged, Dashagriva, his eyes inflamed with anger, riddled Rama with arrows as he stood before him. Provoked by the blows, Rama, whose strength was redoubled by his fury, armed himself with Indra's extremely powerful bow and his great arrows of exceeding swiftness that glittered like the rays of the sun. Thereupon a fierce combat ensued between the two warriors who stood face to face like two proud lions, each desirous of destroying the other. At that moment, Devas, Gandharvas, Siddhas, and Paramarshis, hoping for Ravana's downfall, assembled to witness the duel between those chariots. Thereafter, dreadful portents appeared, causing the hair to stand on end, foreshadowing death to Ravana and victory to Raghava. And the gods caused blood to fall on Ravana's chariot. A great whirlwind blew from left to right, while in the sky a large flock of vultures flew over the head following the evolutions of his car. Though still day, Lanka enshrouded in the light of dusk, hued like a japa flower seemed aglow. Great meteors accompanied by lightning fell with a sound of thunder, and the Titans were seized with terror, witnessing those portents so unfavorable to Ravana. In whatever direction the Titan drove, the earth shook, and the limbs of his soldiers appeared as if paralyzed. The rays of the sun falling before Ravana seemed to him coppery, yellow, and white, like unto mountain owls. The vultures and the jackals who pursued him, their jaws vomiting flames, began to howl on beholding his lugubrious and downcast mind distorted with anger. Contrary winds blew rising clouds of dust on the battlefield, so that the king of the Titans was unable to distinguish anything. Indra loosed his thunderbolts on all sides on his army with an unendurable sound, without a single threatening cloud appearing. All the cardinal points were enveloped in darkness, and a dense cloud of the dust hid the sky. Dreadful birds fought desperately among themselves, falling in hundreds before his chariot, emitting fearful cries. From his horses' flanks, sparks flew continually, and from their eyes, tears fell. Fire and water thus issuing from them simultaneously. Many other terrifying portents foretelling Ravana's death appeared, while omens propitious to Rama, foreshadowing his imminent triumph, could be seen. Beholding those inauspicious signs, Raghava was greatly delighted and regarded Ravana as already slain. Seeing those portents relating to himself, which he knew how to interpret, Rama experienced supreme felicity and, full of confidence, manifested a matchless energy in the struggle. Thus, come to the end, chapter 107 of Yuddha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puramasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.